societies and put the secrets out in the open. That's in the oral statements and prophecies, since he ain't say it. Right? He said, I went into their secret societies and I put all of their secrets in the public domain. Ain't that in there? All right. So if he went in their secret societies, I'm telling you the secret society he went to, right? They was called the Moor Zionist Temple of Jews. That's who they was.
Yeah.
The black nobility, the conquistadors, ENLIL children, the tutors. Their time is up. Our time is now. Our people just have to look at these documents because they important to understand this shit, because we are on the move to reclaim what's ours. All we have to do is get it to critical mass of understanding among our people that this shit is a wrap, and we all of their cards come crumbling down. They train every last ditch effort of deception and fraud to hold on to their last few little sips of power because they know that they gone and they lost. Now, once the people understand what's taking place, the Moors can continue to stay in 1929 and teach how they've been teaching about Noble Drew Ali doctrine. That's their option. That's their tribe. I can't tell them how to operate their tribal business. That's not my tribe. My tribe is growth and development. If it's something that we doing I don't like, I'm gonna go to Larry Hoop. Right? And that's just the bottom line. They don't have to come to me. They don't have to answer to me. They got to answer to they chief muftis and grand sheiks. Right? I'm just telling my people what we need to know to exercise our autonomy, our right to not be governed by a legal fiction under the color of law. They all know this, but they don't know what I'm telling y'all today, though. Not like I'm telling it to you. We didn't put this shit together. We showed them the secret agreement. We showed them the oaths of the blood oaths to murderers. Right? All y'all do is tell y'all where the feathers at. They on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was the harvest festival. At the close of every harvest festival, the chief who led the clan to the fields to plant and farm, he got a blessing of a roasted turkey because the turkey was the symbol of the chief. And that was in the southeastern clans. That's why it took place in Virginia. But Black Friday, after we drunk with their alcohol and we turkey doped up on tryptophan and we in a deep sleep after we done smoked all of the herbs we can smoke, because that's what we do at celebrations. They come in the middle of the night and start murdering us while we were asleep. Black Friday. Right? That's when they initiated the war. Black Friday.
Damn.
But the Thanksgiving, the harvest festival, is not the same day in every tribe, because you got different harvest seasons across the land based on the geography. You might be able to start harvesting something in Mississippi as early as June. That same crop wouldn't be ready in Michigan until late July, early August. So you was having all of these harvest festivals taking place all over the land. Corn is a celebratory dish for all of the tribes. We used to have a corn festival where the women who made the best corn dishes, they all came to Big Mama house. That's where you get these cook-offs at. That's our custom. You know? And it was always an honor to make something with corn, because the carbon in corn is the same as the carbon in us.
Yeah, these suckers. It's some sucker in the building. Cause I did a class this morning. I mistakenly said Inky instead of ENLIL. But yeah, that was just a mistake, man. So I made the correction on the comments. If you had read the comments, but I think that dude is a black damn devil, just in here trying to start some shit, man. So yeah,
Yeah,
just don't.
I seen that comment. I watched that video earlier.
Yeah, so it was just a mistake, man. So yeah, if you want to come in just to be funny, I could block you. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see who laughing then. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I already blocked him. So good luck, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's how we get down.
Well,
yeah,
you know,
well,
me personally, I don't block nobody. I want these motherfuckers to see my come up.
Yeah, right. Hey, look, I think he just trying to be funny, man. So you know, there's some funny niggas, comedians out here, and we like comedians. They the fools. Like we had fools. You know, they dress up and they do shit in clown outfits.
Jesters.
Yeah, jesters. Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. Take overstand the game. Take what you can take. Hey, but you was going in, brother, because they said last time I was interrupting you. That's why I want to say too much. I want to let you talk. They said I was, you interrupted, but you pause. When you pause, I'll be thinking that you want me to respond. So that's why I say something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do. I want you to say something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So they got on. They was coming after me on the last video saying, man, you always stopping them. I had like 25 comments with niggas saying you was stopping them. But I said, man, when he paused, I be thinking that he want me to respond and see what I think. That's why I was saying stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know, me and you gonna conversate how we was doing the study group, just like if we was at Baba House studying.
Yeah.
We just allowing the people to see how we study, how we review information and bounce it off each other, so that what would normally be done in the library or in the back of the temple, now it's being done on social media for them to be able to say, oh, now I understand. Now I see why the brothers sound half crazy talking about we already won. Because they gave it all back already. This is the document. I don't want to, I ain't on here trying to, I'm with the smoke, first of all.
Yeah, right.
I'm with all of the smoke, the bullshit, the shenanigans. But right now, to get this message to my people, my chief, Larry, want me to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not, just because I'm exposing the dirty Moors, it don't mean that the righteous Moors have anything to worry about from me, because I will come in there and help them teach the truth. But it's just that it's some parts about the Noble Drew Ali as being organic from the land that I'm reading, that they not reading that part because they looking at a different part of what he brought. Right. So the brother wanted me to talk about him shutting down the meeting the nations back in the day. And he said that because I didn't answer that, that's the same fucking shit that they go over in every fucking class. Every fucking Moor know that shit. Motherfuckers that ain't Moors that's encountered him already know that Noble Drew Ali went in to claim the land. But that's not a secret. Is it a secret to you?
Hey, my bad. My wife had called me. No, that ain't no secret to me.
Right. So if it's not a secret to nobody, I'm not finna address it. That's what you call common Moorish knowledge. I want to talk about the stuff that you don't know what it means. The hand gestures, the hand signs, the pictures, the codes in the writing that's for the Mississippians to read. And only a Mississippian is going to know the language because that's who he would be intending to get a message to. Right? So the Mohawk might not get the same message. Right? The Choctaw might not get the same message. Right? But the Mississippians got a specific way of communicating. We know how to tap into our genetics in order to resolve a conflict in what we seeing versus what we being told by our elders. Right? Now, look at them. They ain't us.
That's the ones you were talking about last time.
They ain't us. But when you see, this is another thing too about the pictures. When you pull Noble Drew Ali up, it's many. When you pull this up, it's the few. Right? It's the few versus the many. Who are the many? Baby kids. Why? We don't die, we multiply.
Multiply. That's right.
Right? That's the code. When they come on the land with the shenanigans, we start making more babies because they're going to come faster and faster and faster until we just overload. You can't kill us all. You can't kill us all. We don't die easy anyway. You know, you got brothers walk around, been shot 27, 28 times. You know, I know a brother got shot up with an AK-47. He got shot, so he's in a coma for 9 months. Damn. Right? Some Chaldeans shot him up.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But he's just as strong today as he was before he got shot. You know, it's just we hard to kill. We ain't looking to get killed.
Right.
You know, that ain't our goal. You know what I'm saying? But these people use murder as a viable tactic to subjugate us. Pull the murder code up again. Pull the murder contract up again.
Yeah,
because they need to see this, because some of them just coming in, and I want them to see they really have. This is part of the white man's burden, by the way. Papal decree.
This is right here, right?
Yep. If you make it just big enough to read the first paragraph,
yeah,
they can go
page.
look it up. They can see what it is to go pull the actual document up. But it say Papal's most wicked and bloody oath of secrecy. And what is it for? Blow it up some more.
Okay, they blew it up some more.
Yeah. For the murdering of kings, princes, and their people, and carrying on the devilish and hellish designs for subverting the Protestant religion in England and Ireland. Right now, when this was written, this was a long time ago. This was in like the 1300s. Wasn't no Protestants before Martin Luther. The Protestants before Martin Luther was those who did not accept the Christian doctrine. The heathens. Us.
Hey, so we didn't. So before they came over here, because based on the rights of indigenous shit, we didn't have none of the three religions that came. That religion started over there, like Judaism, Christianity, Islam, all that started over there. That ain't started.
They tell you when you read about the 13 colonies that they came over here with Bibles. That's not a secret. It wasn't no Muslims or no Hebrews over here yet. Hebrews was the backstory that was written hundreds of years after Christianity because people started asking questions. So they went and wrote a backstory, then they called it the Hebrew religion or Israeli religion. Right? Where we still as Israel today wasn't Israel before 1948.
That's right.
Right? 3 countries made that Israel: America, France, and England. Those were the original 3 signers to the United Nations. And they set that up based on something called the Balfour Declaration. Look it up. The Balfour Declaration was an order from one of the fake Jews to establish the state of Israel if they supported France in World War I, which they did, and they won. And when they won, they was sucking the money out of Germany. So Hitler launched a counterattack against the French, which led to World War II. And World War I saw the failure of the League of Nations. All this shit is verifiable. You can check it up word by word. Look this shit up. After the League of Nations failed, when World War II came, they vowed to establish another League of Nations, and they called it the United Nations. The first countries to sign on as a United Nations member was France, England, and the United States. Right? Now, this is part of your Illuminati advance of the Skull and Bones Society, of the Scottish Rite, who was controlled by black nobility of Europe. Right? So this is bringing to power George Herbert Walker Bush. Right? Because he's a banker, but he's also a trainee in espionage and became a CIA agent, which he ended up becoming the director after the assassination of JFK. Right? So he promised Lyndon B. Johnson that he can make him president, and he in return wanted to be the director of Central Intelligence. Go look up who made George Herbert Walker Bush the director of the CIA. Right? So he went from being a lowly agent now to the running the operation. Now all he got to do is wait for the only person more powerful than him to die, LBJ. Because he the one put him in power. Right? So what do? They have to disgrace the office first. How do they do that? Watergate. Richard Milhouse Nixon. Right? Now Nixon was he was Amish. And they're not supposed to participate in politics. See, so we ain't watching the long game, and we sure not too good at watching the short one. Short game information is this. The gig is up. The corporation failed. Before they failed, they gave you the right to restore all of the land, the territories, right? Back to the original people and the resources. So if you don't know what the resources is, you don't understand the value of that statement. So you got to look up gross domestic product, gross national product. Look at how much oil the United States have on reserve from Texas and Oklahoma that they've been pumping. Alaskan pipeline oil, that shit not for sale on the open market. Need a drink.
Yeah, it's not for sale because it belongs to the indigenous people.
Right. They can borrow against it, fiat, but they can't sell it because it don't belong to them. That's in Uniform Commercial Code. In the Uniform Commercial Code, if you have another's property, you can use it to supply your living expenses, but when it's discovered, you have to return it. You think we discovered it? You think they returned it?
No. I believe they returned it, but they ain't telling us. They ain't gonna tell us. They waiting on us to say something about it.
Power sees nothing without a demand. Right? And if you don't know, Juneteenth. If you don't know, you can't exercise your freedom. If you don't know that all we have to do is unify, right? Come together, in our sovereign capacity as individuals, that forms the power structure. Awareness is the critical mass we're trying to reach. Awareness of specifically our people who's organic to this land that didn't come on no goddamn ships. We not black, we not from Asia, and we not Moors. We organic to the land over here, the house of Tahuti. That's who this is over here. This is the house of Thoth. The great Thunderbird, Quetzalcoatl, however you want to call it. And if you don't understand that, then you don't even know where you at. You don't even know what you into. Then you should not be saying much.
So we didn't, hey,